Hi, welcome. My name is Orion, and this is my YouTube channel where I'm going to be talking about books. Today's book is Majesty's Dragon by Naomi Novik. And I'm going to basically be doing this as a why you should read this book. So spoiler free, don't worry if you haven't read it. If you have read it, please gush at me about the details of your enjoyment of this book in the comments because I love this thing. First, a story uh, about this book. So the premise, the blurb on the back, is summed up in Napoleonic War era England. Insert dragons as the aerial corps. And this is back in 2004, 2005, me working in Walmart. Book budget is a important thing. So I try to go for books where it's going to take me a little while to read them because time spent per hour on books was a factor in my budget. And the blurb sounded so absurd and so bad that I'm like, this is going to take me forever to get through. This is going to be a horrible book. I could make this thing last maybe even a week. So get it when I first get into work. Read it on my break, read it on my lunch, read it on my break, get off work. And I'm enjoying this book so much, I don't want to drive home to keep reading it. I don't want to wait. So I go into the break room of Walmart and sit down at the table and proceed to read the book. And then a few hours later, because I got off at 9 p.m., so I think I finished the book around 1 a.m. or so. And I'm just like, this is amazing. Is there the second book? So I go out and check, and we had the second book in. So I bought the second book, same day, kind of, and go back to the break room, because again, I don't want to wait. Go back to the break room and continue reading. And then about 6 a.m., 6 a.m., finish the second book. And I'm like, I kind of need sleep now. And we don't have the third book, so that's a good enough excuse for me. So I love this book. I've read it, I'd say at least 10 times. No joke. I'd say my dog enjoyed it too. Really good taste in books. But why I really like this book, I'd have to say it is 100% the mix of the characters and the authenticity of the time. The author really nailed the attitudes of people in Napoleonic War era England. She, insofar as novel logic goes, really wove the story of the dragons seamlessly into that culture. And it is a joy to read. The characters are fantastic. Their growth and change is amazing. So if you love animal companion books, this is the best animal companion book I've ever read. Granted, the animal companion outweighs the human by a couple dozen tons, but that's a few pounds between friends. So if you're wanting a light read, my term for this book is a dessert book. I want something light and sweet that doesn't require any chewing. I give it a go. I compare it to a creme brulee, where it is just smooth and sweet, and I just enjoy it. And every bite consistently tastes good. And so, yeah, if you could get through the little bit of a crust of the absurd premise, she knocks it out of the park. Like, amazingly so. So this is Orion. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.